That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Known for his wizardry on the mound, this player has blown the lid off this season with a new design and a new approach that has the competition quivering in the wake of an offensive explosion. Opposite him, the ever-improving comeback warrior with a new look as well, aiming to anchor himself deep into the playoff hunt. Weaver4Prez against Corruptionz. This is Match of the Week.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another XBL Match of the Week. My name is Dwayne, co-commissioner of this league. I'm going to be taking you through the play-by-play commentary for this matchup this evening. And with me again in the booth, who is just with me in our AAA Match of the Week, is Oxbox, fellow league member and fellow booth member. Welcome back, Ox. You ready for this one? It's going to be big.
Hell yeah, Dwayne. Thanks for having me back here. And we got a high-profile Match of the Week XBL style for you tonight between two high-profile offenses.
Yes, indeed. Tonight on feature, we have Corruptionz and his Rhode Island Anchors going up against Weaver4Prez and his Dana Point Navigators. Both of these players known for their offense. Something we might not have said last season. Corruptionz definitely was in that budding category of players that you do not want to face at the plate. And now looks like he's taken that next step forward. But Weaver has come out this season on an absolute tear, just mercy after mercy. He's got a record of 9-1 right now, and his runs scored are a force to be reckoned with. So a little bit of a huge improvement from Weaver, I would say, coming into this season that has really put this matchup on a big pedestal.
Yeah, the Navigators have come out swinging, and Weaver, I don't know what he's done, but he's really turned a switch, and he really put the league on notice the other night, sweeping Ashnod's coupon. So props to Weaver for his big start to this season, and hopefully he can keep it up.
Yeah, we're going to be looking to both these players to really keep things up this evening as far as the offense goes. I mean, if you look right at our keys to the game, the offensive juggernaut is the first one. Both of these guys are known for having great eyes at the plate. Both of them can crush the off speed and really put their foot on the gas when it's needed. So that's going to be a really, really big player tonight, especially considering where both these players play in the Motor Yard in Red Rock Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Two, like we said, high-profile offenses, but two really good pitchers on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
And Corruptionz, being a high-scoring guy like Corruptionz is, he doesn't always get the credit he deserves for being a good pitcher, and he's really improved the last couple of seasons on the mound. But, at the end of the day, like we talked about earlier, it's going to come down to who hits more and who maybe can limit the other guy just a little bit more on the mound. But the way these guys are smacking the ball around, I think it's going to come down to who has the better day offensively, which is crazy to say, as great of pitchers as both guys are.
Absolutely. I think you summed up the efficiency on the mound category that we have there. Both these guys are going to be looking to hit each and every mistake because both of them are going to be making so few, but also both of them are able to really jump on bad pitches. So it's going to feel like it's on a needle's edge at some points probably. But we should see a lot of scoring, and that kind of brings us into that comeback potential. Both these players late in the ball game, they really put you in a scenario where it feels like anything can happen, and 90% of the time it seems to go their way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely, and never count out a Corruptionz comeback, no matter what the score is. We remember the famous comeback against Keck in AAA semifinals, and he's been known to do it to other people as well, and you can never count out Corruptionz. And you can't count out Weaver either, obviously, with the way he's been hitting the ball. So hopefully these guys provide the fireworks we're all expecting to see.
Absolutely. We're not going to waste any more time here in pregame. We've really summed it all up for you, and we're going to head right into game one, let the players know that we're ready to cue. So without further ado, we'll have the action coming right at you. All right, everybody, welcome back as we head now into Motor Yard, where Corruptionz will be the home team with his Rhode Island Anchors against Weaver and the Navigators, the away team. And it is Weaver to Beaver getting the start against Dana Point. Gannon Weeks will be leading off as the players exchange pleasantries.
Oh, perhaps a little mind games throwing Weaver against himself here.
Yeah, many clones of the XBL players are on Corruptionz Rhode Island Anchors, so don't be surprised to see your mirror image here on prime time. Gannon Weeks is already ahead in the count, now 2-1, as that one sneaks in there. Nice fastball from Corruptionz, evens it out. Count runs full to Weeks to start it off. You can see Corruptionz already trying to be mindful of where he's leaving these pitches. That one is swung on, crushed to deep left center field. That's in that hot zone for Gannon Weeks, that outside pitch. And it's going to be easy extra bases to start it off for Weaver and Dana Point.
Now batting,
Thunderous start by Weaver. And that's his guy, Gannon Weeks, who we all hate to pitch to.
Now it is Ghibli Chongle, the catcher and son of former Weaver's captain, Bong Chongle. He lifts that one behind second base, where Nathaniel YDB Rodriguez should be able to make the catch, and does. Makes an easy out, number one. That'll keep Weeks at second. And that brings up Boosie Manga.
You got to watch out for Bong Chongle off the bench for the Navigators. He's had some big hits. I've been keeping track.
Nice cutter sneaks in there against Manga to start the at-bat. Here comes a changeup from Corruptionz. Misses and evens it at 1-1. Weeks with a ton of speed at second, just needs a hit to score easily. That one fouled away by Boosie, perhaps a little bit early. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Good fastball from Corruptionz, and there's out number two.
Yeah, it's a quality pitch right there.
Barles Charkley, you can see Corruptionz avoiding that low pitch. 0-1 pitch to Barles, a swung on, lifted to left field where BK Dudeness makes an easy grab. That ends the first inning, and we head to the bottom half. It'll bring up Bell Flora.
Man, after that first batter of the game, Dwayne, I think Corruptionz just now exhaled. You know, it's like, man.
Yeah, that was definitely a mindful inning. Like I said, I think during that first at-bat when he had run the count full, it looks already that much more difficult to pitch to Weaver. He's in that category of players that's really hard to pitch to, and he gets a great strikeout there on the pitching end from Walter Maverick to start things out. There's out number one, and here's BK Dudeness, who made the last out of the first in left field. He swings at one. It's off the glove of the jumping shortstop, Deja Yorno, and there's a single for the Anchors.
There's something about shortstops and Motor Yard just doesn't add up here.
Yeah, tonight we've seen a lot of those, especially in the AAA match of the week. Another ball booted there at the end of the play, but comes to no fruition for anything. Good speed at first, but 2 outs for Corruptionz. He's got Duck Archer batting, the shortstop. Whiffer trade activated, and he swings and misses at 101 miles an hour in the zone. And that ends the inning. We move to the top half of the second, 0-0.
Walter coming right at Corruptionz that inning.
Deja Yorno,
Oh my.
first pitch swinging, crushes the changeup, 1-0 Navigators.
And yet another home run by Weaver this young season. He's off to a hot start, and it's evident here tonight.
Yeah, that was a hanger. Weaver did not miss it. Those seem to be the type of thing that you cannot get by him this season. If you've been looking at the box scores, run totals have been high. 2 nice strikes, though, from Corruption. Sees him ahead in the count against Simon Baumacloud. He swings at one below the zone. Rodriguez at second makes the throw to first to smash nod, where the play is made. So there's 1 out after the homer. Connie Cooper's having a rough season, the center fielder. Looking to get things started. Swings at one and fouls it away. She's Behind in the count now, 0-2. The 1-2 pitch is a fastball, misses outside.
Corruptionz pitching very carefully.
He's evened it up, and this is a good changeup. Weaver does swing at it, sends it over to short where Archer makes the play, throws it to smash out at first, and an easy out is recorded in the end. But yeah, careful pitching from Corruptionz here. He made the one
nice
mistake,
adjustment, though.
And there was the homer already.
Right. And, you know, that's bound to happen in this game. If you can give up a solo home run or at least limit them to solo home runs when you do give them up, that's big.
The out there made in center field to end the first inning, but not before Weaver does score. So Dana Point Navigators are up 1-0 here against the Rhode Island Anchors early in this match of the week, game 1.
Oh, it's going to get just foul down the right field line. And, man, Weaver's really painting that up and away corner to right-handed batters where it just looks like it's going to be a ball, and it's being called a strike, and he gets a strikeout there for the first out of the second inning here.
Yeah, good sequencing from Weaver after pounding the zone high. He throws that changeup low, gets Corruptionz way out in front. Now ahead in the count is Corruptionz. He swings at one. It's 2-1. Grounds it to first. Over to Barles Charkley. She'll take it herself. And there's an out. So 2 outs quickly for Rhode Island. Corruptionz trying to get something going. He swings at one. It's in the gap. Ooh, almost. Nongchias Nornsby makes a great jumping play to end the inning.
Yeah, nice snag there by Nornsby, robbing Corruptionz of a gapper there of a 2-out double would have been nice.
Now in the top of the third, we see the pitcher Walter Maverick getting his shot. He's already locked in. He lifts it to center field where Fleur will make the catch. There's an easy out number 1. Now Gannon Weeks gets back to the plate. He's already 1 for 1 with that double. Corruptionz misses low and then sneaks one in the zone there. Nice changeup. Runs the count even at 1-1. Here's a fastball high and away that misses. Tries to go to the same spot, and it's in the zone. Weaver swings and misses at it.
Weeks used to be one of those hitters with, like, really middling hitting stats where it was like, you know, he's only like a 50-60 hitter, and yet Weaver just wears it out with him. You know, very high average, high-powered guy with Gannon Weeks, and now to see him with the high hitting bars, he's even more deadly, and he's going to start this game 2 for 2 for the Navigators. Yeah,
and that speed is now at first. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner move at some point in the at-bat.
If a lot of people are obviously probably wondering what Weaver's doing differently this year, I don't know specifically strategically what he's done differently, but you can tell by just team build, he's really gone all in on offense. Obviously, with the 4-5-4 bar setup, as being as good of a pitcher as he is, I think he's just really going all in on offense and banking on the fact that he can still get guys out with the 3-3 pitching.
Yeah, and it's been so far so good. If you've looked at the box scores, like we mentioned a couple of times, Weaver's got a ton of runs recorded here in this early season and a 9-run record. He's got himself ahead in the count at 3-0, but he swings at the 3-0 pitch. So now in a big hitter's count here at 3-1, takes a good fastball from Corruptionz. The payoff pitch here with 2 outs is about to come. Runners at first base. See if Weaver does send him. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 100 miles an hour up in the zone. Nice location from Corruptionz. Sees the inning end there. We'll move to the bottom half of the third.
Great job by Corruptionz there. He really painted both of those heaters up and in. You know, and a good at bat by Weaver. It was a tough spot to pitch to right there with the runner in motion.
First pitch swinging was Corruptionz here in the bottom of the third with Dwayne Money, my namesake actually. And he's going to go ahead and bunt him over after getting the first pitch single. And that brings up Belfleur again with an opportunity to knock a runner in here. Try and tie this game up. There's decent speed at second base, so all Corruptionz needs is a hit. Goes for that one low and away. Weaver picks it off his shoe tops. Nice catch, and the runner can't advance from second.
Yeah, you don't see that often by Corruptionz.
Yeah, so far definitely chasing a little bit. Looking to tighten up the zone. He's got a 1-1 count to work with. Nice pitch from Weaver there. That one's grounded to short. Corruption's trying to protect. Yorno makes the play, throws it to Charkley, and that'll end the inning. We move now to the top half of the fourth. Navigator's still standing up on that solo shot.
Yeah, and both guys doing a great job on the mound so far, really limiting the damage. And besides a couple of loud at-bats by Weaver, not a lot doing so far by either offense.
Charles Charkley behind in the count after 2 quick strikes. Good locations from Corruptionz. He's coming back with the fastball, and Weaver takes it right on the edge. Good strikeout. And big first out there. 100 miles an hour. Perfectly painted from Corruptionz.
Weaver really pitching well against himself here so far tonight.
Yeah, Weaver to Beaver. Absolutely mowing after giving up that solo shot. He needs to try and continue the good location. You can see the pitch count rising steadily here as his 50th pitch comes in the top of the fourth. It's grounded over to shortstop where Duck Archer makes the play and gets it over there in time. So there's 2 outs recorded now, and Simon Bombaklat's 0 for 1.
Yeah, at one point we saw one of the starting pitchers of the AAA games go 5 complete on 30 pitches. So a way different script here in the XBL match. Both guys showing a lot of patience at the dish and having a lot of good at-bats, even though it's tough to get a lot going against the top-tier pitching like this that you're seeing, both stats and performance-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. As another full count to Weaver here. The payoff pitch is lined over to third base. Nice catch there by Money. And we've got...
what else can you do with that pitch there, Dwayne? You know what I mean? Like, he hit it hard, but it was just a perfect pitch by Corruptionz. And that's going to be a huge leadoff double here by Ashnod's coupon, or Smash Nod, if you will.
Yeah, that is a huge leadoff double. Yeah, that was a perfectly painted pitch. Or it was a little bit wild, but it ended the inning nicely, as you were saying. And then Corruptionz following up, making the right pitch with a big double. Duck Archer's batting 481, so this hitter extremely dangerous. He needs to get around on something. He's got the whiffer activated with 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Good heater from Walter Maverick. Sees the first out of the inning recorded. Ooh, and Corruptionz off the hands, lifts it over to first where Charkley can make an easy play. And all of a sudden now there's 2 outs. And both Gunham, the catcher, has to do something to get the runner in.
That's my bad, Corruptionz. I got to have a better at-bat than that. And, yeah, like you said, he's in danger of stranding that 2-out, that leadoff double. But both gets the 2-out knock. He's going to hold the runner at third, though. So now we have runners at the corners with YDB Rodriguez coming up here in a big spot.
Yeah, this is huge now for the anchors with the runners at first and third. Just tough with the speed to get the runners across, but that will be a tie game now as YDB gets a good opposite field single into left field.
And that's Corruptionz' homie right there. You know he loves to see him getting the game-tying hit with that guy right there. Nice job by Corruptionz.
Yes, absolutely. Now he's going to be looking to follow it up with the third baseman, Dwayne Money. He's already behind him. Already behind in the count. Oh, and swing and a miss. There's out number 3, but the anchors do tie it. Clutch with the bottom of the order there in the fourth. Now the pitching is going to have to continue from Weaver the Beaver against his namesake. That one lifted first pitch from Cooper, and there's out number 1 recorded. A fly out in the infield. Weaver's going to probably want that one back to do something better with next time.
Yeah, you'll take that as Corruptionz for a leadoff first pitch out. And he's up to 58 pitches, not doing too bad, you know, locked in. As good a start as you can hope for, really, with knowing as deadly as Weaver's offense has been coming into this matchup.
Yeah, Corruptionz is throwing a lot of really tight pitches here. To head 2-1 on Nornsby, or behind 2-1 on Nornsby, but he evens it up. Nice pitch there. We'll see a changeup coming here on 2-2.
We promised the people fireworks, and both game ones so far have been pitchers' duels.
Ooh, that one right off the bag at first, but Smash Now will flip it to Beaver, who's running over to cover. Gets there in time before the speedy Nornsby, and 2 outs are made now, and Walter Maverick's at the plate. He's got the neutral mojo working after giving up the runs and the hits last inning.
Yeah, a lot of consecutive 2-out hits there to end the inning. Took his locked-in mojo away, I'm sure. And by the way, I wasn't complaining about the way this game's going. I like seeing some tightly played ball games like this.
Oh, absolutely. These two are just so efficient on the mound as another strikeout's recorded there swinging. Corruption's able to get Weaver to fish a little bit below the zone. We'll move to the bottom half of the 5th. A really classic pitcher's duel that we do have on our hands here. Locked in at 1-1.
And here's a classic dilemma. You know, Dwayne, what would you do? Middle of the game, you're locked in with your starter. He's leading off the 5th inning. And his pitch count's getting up there. You know, you could see the stats start to dip, but he is locked in and throwing a hell of a game.
Yeah, he almost got around on the first pitch, but then consecutively swinging on 3 pitches is struck out. That one, though, was crushed into left center field by Belfleur, the leadoff hitter. Good speed sees him into second base easily, perhaps challenging for third. Now he'll turn around. But that's another 1-out double. We'll see if Corruptionz can build on that again and try and take a lead here.
Yeah, great job of smacking the high curveball into the gap. And as I was saying about the dilemma there, it's also tough not only with the inning on when to know, when to yank that starter, but how far into the inning are you? Are you leading off the inning, or is your pitcher up with 2 out and 2 on? You know, there's also different context of, when to leave him in, when to pull him, obviously.
Weaver records another quick strikeout, valuable strikeout as well with that runner at second. Now there's 2 outs and an 0-2 count to Smash Nod. Corruptionz needs a 2-out hit.
Yeah, pretty much any 2-out hit would take a lead for him here.
Ooh, but swing and a miss on the inside heater. 99 miles per hour low and inside. That can be tough to reach sometimes. Perhaps if you're looking in another area of the zone. And a great sequence from Weaver sees him out of a little bit of a jam there and into the top of the 6th, where Weeks is going to swing at the first pitch and actually ground it to second. Easy throw, and there's out number 1.
And you'll see, Dwayne, the difference in pitching styles. I've commended Corruptionz with the way he's carefully pitched Weaver around the zone. But Weaver is a guy who can put a lot of pressure on you when he's on the mound because he can work so fast and still locate so well on those corners. So contrasting styles there, but both very effective. It really comes down to hitting your spots as Weaver gets another strikeout there for the Anchors against the Navigators.
73 pitches though sees his velocity dipping. See how long Corruptionz decides to stick with him. Pitching to the 3-hole hitter Boosie Manga. He's behind in the count.
Velo dipping, but accuracy still holding strong. There's something to be said for locked-in mojo, but now as we see the 2-out walk, Corruptionz might go to the bullpen here with Barles up. He's sticking with his horse here. And he gets the pop-up. And that's Weaver, one of Weaver's deadliest hitters, and Barles sharply there and sky high into center field. Great job by Corruptionz to work out of trouble yet again. Ball's hammered right at Gannon Weeks in the left field as we start the bottom of the 6th here. Great job of hustling out of the box. That's no Giancarlo Stanton right there at Fenway. That's hustling out of the batter's box. And Dwayne, you didn't miss much. Corruptionz made a great pitch with his tiring starter to get out of the jam to get here to the bottom of the 6th, and then we got a 1-out double. as you came back to.
Break. Break.
Yeah, he's that one big clutch hit away.
Strike 3, you're out.
And it was near similar to that same exact pitch, same location that he smacked into left field with Rodriguez his last at bat, but he was able to blow it by him there.
Now pitching.
See, Weaver to Beaver's stats really starting to dip here as Corruptionz is going to make a change to start this 7th inning.
Break.
But you really got to be pleased with the way his starter got him through 6 complete with only giving up the 1 solo. Hell of a job. What a play. Rodriguez really came to play tonight for the prime time.
No. Strike. Outside.
Big red circle, and that pitch is ripped into center field, and that's the kind of pitches you can't make against Weaver too often.
Sorry about that. I was muted. I had to step away for a moment, and then I forgot to unmute myself.
Strike.
But me and Ox had a nice little back and forth for a minute, and now we're here in the bottom or the top of the 7th. Runners got
Oh,
good
wait,
speed.
So they could only hear me for the last inning.
Yep,
Oh, my bad.
it happens. It's happened to the best of us.
Well, both pitchers doing a great job of pitching out of trouble here as Corruptionz able to get out of another jam, and despite making that huge red circle pitch that Weaver hammered into center field, he gets out of another jam. As we head in the bottom of the 7th here, still 1-1.
Corruption's going to bat with the reliever, Dancing Dragoon. He had some great success with him in the last inning. I wouldn't probably pull him either. Fouls one away.
And it's identical to the dilemma he was in earlier with his starter in about the 5th with tiring stats. You know, do you take your stud reliever out when he's still got great stats and doing a great job?
Another strikeout recorded there for Weaver. He's been racking them up this game. Really, both players have, with the good location and just the high velocity they've been able to really just keep balls right on those outside and inside edges. The leadoff hitter, Belfleur, swings at one, though. He was ahead in the count. Lines it right at the center fielder. Corruptionz probably wants to do something differently with that off-speed pitch.
You can probably count on one hand, Dwayne, the amount of times we've seen one left right over the middle by either guy in this game.
Yeah, both players have been extremely, extremely efficient on the mound, and that was definitely one of the keys, and they really came to play here. The 2-1 changeup swung on the ground to Duck Archer. Weaver almost getting a hold of that. We'll see Gannon Weeks turn over the order. Having a good night already. He wants to get on base with that speed once again. Top of the 8th inning. Still the 1-1 here. Game 1 on Match of the Week.
And Weeks hitting .392 on the season with 4 dingers.
Behind in the count, 0-2, sees one high. Dragoon lefty on lefty. Goes with the heater. Swing and a miss, 100 miles an hour. Great pitch there. Gets Weaver chasing out of the zone. We'll see Ghibli Chongle now. Or Ghibli Chongle, excuse me. He's batting with 2 outs. Inside pitch always engaged.
He needs to go to Bong Chongle. He's the big bat off the bench. Guy's got a lot of big hits for the Navigators so far this season. I've been making a campaign. He should be the starting catcher.
Get Bong back in there. Take over for his son Ghibli. He's behind in the count. Oh, and he looks at one. Perfect pitch there from Corruptionz. Out number 3.
I told you. Put Bong in. Guy's a legend.
and
It's
there
not
he
good
is.
to have 10 mojo by the starting catcher.
Now batting.
Wait, did he put him in?
I think he might have double switched him in. I did see Bong Chongle.
Oh, he already
Oh, he
pinch
pinch
hit for
hit.
him in the inning. We didn't realize it.
That's outside.
1-1 pitch
So
there,
both
smashed by
Chongles missed some
Corruptionz.
outs.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, hard ball right at him. And
Inside.
we see John Prawley making an appearance into this game. Fresh velo here for the Navigators.
Yeah, we saw that work so far for Corruptionz.
Strike.
Now Weaver giving it a shot, and there's 101 miles an hour on the outside corner. Sees out number 2. We're going to have to get a tally on the strikeouts in this game at the end.
That's inside.
Man, I don't know. Obviously, the guys around this league can appreciate it, but I don't know if people realize how good of hitters both these guys are for this game to be 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, they're absolutely racking them up. Now we're
He
ending the
must
top
have
of the
just
9th.
missed that one.
Yeah, with a little bit of weak contact there. And Corruptionz going to have to do it now in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Not before he has to get through this 3-4-5.
Strike.
BC Manga's a switch hitter,
Strike.
so he's got the righty on lefty matchup. That one's grounded to
Hanson doing
second. YDB makes an easy throw over to first. And here is
My bad,
ball
Dwayne.
sharply.
I was just saying how efficient Danson's been on the mound. Only 25 pitches, and Corruption's really making him last in this ball game so far.
Yeah, he's still locked in, but right as you say that, that one's going to be off the wall and right on the fly. Should be extra bases for Charkley. Weaver getting a hold of a mistake pitch there. Looking dangerous now with 1 out and a runner on second base.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 73. Now
And there's that loud
number
contact
3.
we're used to hearing from both these guys.
There's good speed now on second base as Weaver, I think, brings in the pinch runner.
Outside.
Deja Yorno has power versus lefties. That one's in the middle of the plate. Ooh, he looks at it. The count's evened up.
Strike.
Deja's
So-
the one who homered earlier in this game.
Swing and a miss there from Weaver, and then he looks at one on the inside corner for strike 3. Another great pitch by Corruptionz. Another just absolute gem from Dancing Dragoon.
No, outside.
And not only are these guys locating on the corner well, but you're seeing a lot of really tight just circles pitched by Corruptionz. As that ball's going to be hit hard to dead center field, but he's able to run it down with Florbo.
Now batting.
Yeah, it's a big, big catch. Simon Bombaclat having an insane season for this Navigators team. Now Corruptionz has a chance to win here with just scoring a run. He's got to do it against John Prawley. His 5, 6, and 7 are at the plate.
Strike 3.
And Corruptionz has had a lot of innings where he's had that go-ahead run on second base with 2 outs. He's just been that one key hit away from taking a lead. And obviously Weaver really bears down pitching in those situations, but you know he'd love to squeak out a run here in this home half of the 9th.
2 quick outs, though. Sees YDB as the man who has to try and keep the inning alive. Hits it over to shortstop, though, where Yorno makes the play, and we're going to head to extra innings. Still tied up at 1-1.
Yeah, it's hard to believe these guys have held each other down to just the 1 run. I expected at least a few by, obviously a close game, but I expected a little more offense than this. But just great pitching by both guys.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to watch them paint the corners and just rack up the strikeouts.
Strike.
Been so hard to even keep track along the way. They've just been
Strike 3.
absolutely putting them away, as there's another one there from Corruptionz.
And they've been putting together good at bats too. It's not like, you see a lot of flailed
Ball inside.
swings and misses. Both guys are really grinding at bats in the box, but it's just sometimes expert pitching is so hard to overcome.
Out.
Absolutely, and these two of the best. So it's a testament to really both of their pitching, you know, because we talked so much about their offense in the pregame. We're going to see John Prawley now get his chance to hit a reliever at the plate for the Navigators. Dragoon's got 42 pitches and diminishing stats. He's still locked in. That one's lifted behind the plate. It should be an easy catch for both Gunham. And there's out number 3. Move to the bottom
I remember
half.
Corruptionz versus Krill a few seasons ago on the opening night of the AAA season, and ever since that matchup, Corruptionz has really improved his pitching from what I've seen personally.
That one he swings on early. Perhaps could have got a hold of it if he had waited just a bit more. He's going to hit again with Dancing Dragoon after making the first out. Oh, and I think he just didn't realize who was up, as he's going to now turn to the bench.
Maybe he was enticed by those locked-in hitting bars, man. He
We've
was
been
probably sitting
there.
around 50 power. And
I was going to say, we've all been there before, you know? Yeah, you're right. Probably around 45, 50 power contact. Feels like something you can use. The pinch hitter lifts it behind the bag over at first base, where Stub Donkey will make a play for out number 2. So maybe he should have left him in.
well, you could always leave your locked-in pitcher to hit, save the pinch hitter, and then sub him out the ensuing inning. If you really wanted to hit with the pitcher, which I always like doing.
We will see another reliever, though. It's going to be Doso McFire coming out
What
of
if
the
this
pen.
game comes down to a pitcher home run?
That would be an
great.
insane.
I'm calling it now.
I was going to say that's going to be an insane call from you if that's ends up being the case.
Well, that reminds me, a great point. Didn't these guys play like 27 innings last season in some kind of crazy game? And now here we are with free baseball.
I wish I remembered off the top of my head.
together.
I think you might be right, but yeah, we're again here in the top of the 11th.
I'm pretty sure they played something insane, like over 20 innings or over 15 innings at least. Like Weaver threw a complete game with his closer. Oh no!
Yeah, botched double play there at second base. Sees Corruptionz now in an extremely dangerous situation. Weaver's gonna pinch run and now put a ton of pressure on McFire to pitch to Busi Manga. Fouls one away for strike number 1.
That's just the worst, for Corruptionz to get that out robbed at second base and now have to pitch to Busi with nobody out.
Gets him to fly out there, though.
Yeah, fortunate kind of line out. I think Weaver squared that ball up, but he just, had the weak contact.
Still 2 runners on, still a ton of speed. We'll see if Weaver chooses to do anything with them. Stub Donkey's at the plate, replacement first baseman. He's also a form of a pinch runner. He swings at that one, it's off his hands, and Belfleur is going to be there to make a catch in center. Nobody should be able to tag, and they don't. There's 2 outs.
That's why I'm a fan of bunting, Dwayne, especially in big games or late in games, 1-run tie games. A bunt there could have led to a sac fly, but I'm not going to second guess him. I'm just advocating for bunts.
Deja Yorno, the power hitter, crushes one. Deep left center field. See you later. That's a 3-run homer and a dagger into the heart of the Anchors.
This guy doesn't need to bunt. He just told me to shut up with one swing, and that's going to be Deja's second home run of this contest, and a rare missed location there by Corruptionz. You hate to see it. That pitching circle was huge when he let it go, and Weaver really made him pay for it.
Yeah, big 3-run home run, and that one crushed, but on the ground to Archer, but he'll make the play and throw it to first base. But the 3-run homer for the Navigators sees Corruptionz back against the wall here in the bottom of the 11th.
Now in the game, number 10.
All right, Weaver, now I am going to second guess you. You should have bunted, but that was a hell of a home run, bro.
BK Dudeness swings at that one, starts off the inning right for the Anchors. Gets over to first with some good speed. John Prawley still in the game for the Navigators. It's smash nod the first baseman. Ooh, great pitch from Weaver. Sees the count 0-2. Runner goes. Good jump. Gets in there safely.
And like I said, we both know all about it. Never count out a Corruptionz comeback. This would be a great time for one.
What a pitch from Weaver. The off-speed changeup. Just what location? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think Angel Hernandez is behind the dish tonight because Weaver is just getting some questionable corners, but, you know, expertly done by him on the mound.
Great diving play from Nornsby. I thought it was going to get by him. Sees him able to make that play and get it to first. The runner moves up 90 feet, but now Corruptionz has to hit with 2 outs with Knox box. John Cabana coming in for the final third.
Pinch hit, Corruptionz. This guy is not good.
Ooh, and swing and a miss, strike 3. There's a 100-mile-an-hour heater and puts a bow on this one for the Navigators. The Anchors lose by a score of 4-1. Nice game, though, from both players going into extras.
Yeah, great game by both these guys, and free baseball, you love to see that. Just a clutch home run by Weaver there with his shortstop, the second one of the game with that player, and hell of a game by both these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They were really well played throughout. We talked so much about the offense, and it was the pitching all the way through. As if someone looks at the screenshots and get the strikeout total, I'm sure we'll be extremely, extremely surprised at the number we saw. Not surprised at what we saw, but the total is just going to be staggering.
Right.
As we saw 23 strikeouts total in that game, 14 for the Navigators and 9 for the Anchors.
Wow. And yeah, just Corruptionz did such a great job of really hitting his spots with those pitches over and over again. He only made 3 or 4 pitches where you'd call them mistakes, and Weaver hit a home run on at least 2 of them. So just a great job of capitalizing by Weaver, and just tough luck for Corruptionz, but he certainly could win game 2 with that kind of perseverance on the mound and the way he keeps grinding at bats at the dish.
Yeah, he absolutely could. That was one of the more tightly knit games we've seen on here on Match of the Week. We've seen some low-scoring duels where, you know, both hitters seem a bit outmatched. That was not the case here with these two, as they're both touted as 2 of the best hitters in the XBL right now. And they held each other very, very tightly all the way throughout the game. So we're going to head to game 2 here in just a few moments. We're going to just take a quick break as the players get ready to queue up, and we'll be back with you shortly. All right, folks, we load in now to Red Rock Park, home of the Navigators, for game number 2. Navigators just coming away with the win there in the 11th off the back of that 3-run homer. And now the players exchange pleasantries, ready to get things started here. It's Papi Chulo on the mound.
Center fielder, number 25.
Walter Maverick and Papi Chulo, the aces of this staff and of the Beaver franchise year after year.
Papi, though, missing 3 straight balls. Finds a curveball in the zone there for the first strike. And now the count runs full to Belflora. Lefty-righty matchup here. Start things off. He fouls that one away. So Papi Chulo already on 7 pitches here. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big heat high in the zone. Corruptionz can't catch up with it. And the game's first out is a strikeout. Now BK Dudeness, who got on base a couple times in game 1, has his first at-bat in game 2. Rhode Island in their teals. In this nautical matchup between the Anchors and the Navigators, there's another strikeout. These two trying to sink each other's ship, perhaps.
And it's again a testament to how good pitchers both these guys are to see the strikeout totals that we've seen, because these are two of the best hitters in the XBL.
Yeah, it's not
There's a
often you
nice
see
2
them
out knock.
fishing. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't see either one of them chasing out of the zone hardly ever. It's just a matter of well-placed pitches and well-chosen pitch selections of the arsenal, as Weaver gets a strikeout there to end the visiting half of the first.
Yeah, I think 3 strikeouts there. Strikes out the side. Now he's going to have his chance to try and do the same. Gannon Weeks started the last game with a hit, and now he's going to get what looks like another one there. Nice piece of hitting up the middle on the inside pitch. And then good speed on the first base for Ghibli Chongle.
I don't think you'll find one guy in the league who enjoys pitching to Gannon Weeks. That guy's tough.
Ooh, and there goes Gannon. Good jump. Weaver's in there easily. Runners in scoring position now for Chongle against Mers Drones, the starter. Homage to Mers Drone. Four-seam, two-seam cutter.
Pitcher.
Yeah, AAA Von Asim winner and known XBL. You know, great pitcher. Tons of stats. That one
And
grounded.
look to see him go deep in this game the way Weaver de Beaver was for the Anchors in Game 1. As Weaver is able to advance the runner here to third base with just 1 out, even though it was a weak ground out. It was very efficient.
Yeah, he's trying to manufacture that run off the single. He's got a hit with Busi Manga here, or maybe at least try and get like a sac fly.
Anything in play really will work.
Ooh, but he swings and misses.
Strikeout.
Strikeout bug is
Script
hitting
so
both
far.
these players. Sorry, Ox.
No. I was
Just
saying
saying.
the same thing you were. It's been the story. A lot of Ks.
We were able to hit that one hard right at shortstop, where Barles Charkley is taken care of easily. So we head to the second. The strikeout has definitely been the name of the tune in this XBL match of the week. Corruptionz gets a hold of one, sends it right up the middle to start the second, and there's a single.
Yeah, nice job jumping on a rare middle ball there left over the plate by Weaver. And you know, Dwayne, it doesn't matter if you're dot gang, pitch gang, if you're an elite hitter, great hitter. If you're mixing corners well with high velo and low velo and, you know, painting up and in, low and away, that's really hard to get your reticle to up and in and low and away at any given point in the at-bat, as Weaver gets a clutch double play there and then a strikeout to end the inning. Sorry, I was kind of going on for a bit.
Yeah, it's just a quick inning there. Tough for Corruptionz after the leadoff single to be put away there in succession. Now we're in the bottom of the second, where Deja Yorno, who struck the blow in the 11th and early in that game, she had 2 homers. Oh my, and there's another.
He does it again.
Can't throw changeup to Weaver. It just absolutely has been blasting them tonight. The distance on that one, 449. Deja Yorno cannot be stopped.
Deja Vu, that's her 3rd one in just this young Game 2. She's on fire tonight, carrying the Navigators offense. And you're absolutely right, Dwayne. You cannot throw Weaver a changeup in the zone. It's got to be, you know, a chase pitch or just don't throw it at all.
1-1 pitch to Simon Bombaclat. It's a curveball, catches the zone. Big strike number 2. Corruptionz looking for a first out here. That one hit hard. BK Dudeness, though, makes a catch right in front of the warning track. Now
Yeah, very
Cooper
loud
with that.
first out with the hard contact.
Cooper
Again,
having
like
a
I
rough
said
season,
last
batting
time-
below 100.
Sorry about that. What I was saying last game as well with Weaver's offense, if you can hold him to those solo shots, that could pay dividends later in the game.
Nice play there by Corruptionz there to get a second out. That one, though, lifted by Weaver off the cutter. Right into shallow left field where it's a bit of a no man's land. He's got his 8-hole hitter on first. For his pitcher, Papi Chulo is going to try and extend the inning with the pitcher. Fastball gets in the zone there. Missed pitch from Corruptionz. 0-2 pitch to Chulo. Swung on a miss. Big changeup. Gets him out of the inning. Not before a run scores off the back of Desjardins' home run.
Monster home run.
Papi Chulo pitches now to Dwayne Money, the third baseman. He swings at the 0-2 pitch. Yorno, the shortstop, makes a nice play. Goes to Barles Charkley, and there's out number 1.
Dwayne, I noticed you're growing a little bit of your hair out in the back there, but I didn't know your hair was that long.
Yeah, perhaps I need to just take the hat off and let it flow. Now there's 2 outs, and the lineup turns over for Belflora. Corruptionz trying to get a foothold here in this game number 2. Swings at that one, hits it hard. Simon Bombaclat, though, makes the play. Throws it to first, and that'll end the inning. We move to the bottom half of the third.
He needs to give Dwayne Money a haircut. Maybe he'd hit a little bit better. But, yeah, that's a loud third out to end the visiting half of the third.
Gannon Weeks swings at one, hits it hard. Oh, and Belflora misplays it. He's going to use that speed to get extra bases for sure. Easily gets into third. It looks like standing up. Disastrous there for Corruptionz. I wonder how he missed that ball. Now Ghibli Chongol's going to hit.
Yeah, it looked like his guy was right on that. One of those weird plays where they just forget to pick up the ball.
Murder's at third
That
now.
really kills you, though. With the leadoff batter getting to third with no outs, you know, that's just like almost an inevitable scoring situation. Oh, my, Weaver's going to go deep here again.
He absolutely crushes that one. Big 2-run shot from Chongol. 437 into the stands and right. Now it's 3-0 in favor of the Navigators.
Whew, both those home runs were just touched.
That one hit hard over the head of the third baseman, and that'll keep the hitting going here with no outs. Brings up Barles Charkley.
Corruptionz really struggling to hold the Navigators' offense at bay the way his starting pitcher was able to do in Game 1. Fortunate to get a line out there for the first out of this inning, as Weaver making a lot of loud outs. Not making many outs so far, but making loud ones when he does.
Here's the big hitter, Yorno. Corruptionz not wanting to miss, and he does there. But he's ahead now 0-2 after she swings at that one. She's got the whiffer trait, and it's active. Pitch misses though, so now it's 1-2. He's going to go back with the fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big second out here for Corruptionz.
Ooh, a bit of a missed spot, too. They're fortunate to get the strikeout against the deadly Deja. Is it Morneau, like Justin Morneau? Is that the pronunciation?
Yeah, Yorno.
Okay, Yorno. My bad, guys.
Simon Bombaclat's going to hit with 2 outs and 2 strikes. He swings at that one, lifts it in center field. But Belflora makes a big catch there to end the inning. Weaver with another homer in the third. Makes it 3-0. We go to the top half of the fourth. It's 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Anchors. Good pitch there from Papi Chulo. Sees a strike. Now counts evened up.
And, you know, things are definitely – momentum has shifted Weaver's direction, obviously, winning Game 1. And then a couple of home runs here in this game, too. But still, it's only a 3-0 ball game. Corruptionz is just now coming through the second trip through his order, you know, as Smash Nod's going to get a base hit to right field here. But as well as Weaver's hit the ball in this game, Dwayne, he's still only given up the 2 home runs, the 3 runs total, and he's still in really good shape here. For as hot as Weaver was coming into this matchup, 3-0 in the fourth is not in bad shape.
That one lifted into left field. It's going to be an easy out number 2. And yeah, Corruption's not in bad shape yet for sure. Just got to get a handle on the pitching going forward and try and find something for his offense. He's got 2 outs working here. And Weaver's finding his locations again with Chulo. Smash Nod still at first. Knocks box. Swings at that one. Sends it right up the middle. And now there's going to be 2 runners on with 2 outs.
Nice job of forcing that one up the middle there. And a big 2-out hit here would really help his cause because it's really hard to pitch to guys. It gets harder and harder as, you know, you struggle on offense and the other guy keeps adding. It just decreases your room for error that much more. So anything to take the pressure off right here would be great for Corruptionz.
Full count now. That one swung on, hit hard right at Sharkley. Makes the play for out number 3. Tough for Corruptionz to end the 4th. But we head down to the bottom half where he's got a pitch now to Connie Cooper.
Man, you hate to see that sometimes because that's really all you could do is Corruptionz battle that whole at bat and put a great swing on it and just line drive right at somebody.
He's behind in the count 2-0 to Cooper. She's batting .089. Finds a strike there. She actually gets a hold of one. Send it in the left center field. Belfleur, though, makes a catch for out number 1. Brings up Nongchas Northby. He's new and improved with a lot of power, a lot of contact.
Corruptionz done a nice job now to get back to neutral mojo with Merge Drone.
Nornsby swings at that one. Money at third makes a nice play. Throws it to first for out number 2. So Chulo's going to bat now with 2 outs. Corruptionz looking to just get a nice, easy shutdown inning after giving up runs in the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, that would be huge for him here.
Like you said, his pitcher's still at neutral mojo. His 51st pitch is swung on by Chulo and missed. 1-2 pitch is lifted in the infield. Merge Drones is going to go back for it, catch it in front of the second base cutout. And there it is, out number 3. So we move to the top of the 5th inning here. 3-0, still in favor of Dana Point.
Yep, and that's the big shutdown inning we were talking about, though, is YDB Rodriguez is going to get things started for us here in the top of the 5th with the leadoff knock.
Yeah, another leadoff single from the anchors, perhaps. Corruption's starting to get the bats warm. Needs to capitalize on more mistakes from Weaver if they're there to be had. And he crushes that one with money. Will it have the distance? It is gone. It's a 1-run ball game.
It just inches over that left field wall here at Red Rock and not able to be robbed by Weaver's left fielder. And a great job there by Corruptionz to get himself back in this ball game. And just like that, it's 3-2, Dwayne.
Yeah, never down and out. He gets a home run with his 8-hole hitter. The one you were talking about, my namesake there, who needs a haircut perhaps to turn things around. Well, there's a big home run on Match of the Week. And now he's got himself within 1 run. His starter, Merge Drones, is batting with no outs. And he's run the count full quickly. Full count pitch was swung on. Bob McLeod has to dive for it at third and make the play. Now the lineup will turn over.
And just like I was saying before, things were looking all Weaver here early, especially with all the even the outs he was making. He was smacking the ball. And that's going to be another base hit into the gap here by Corruptionz. He's going to try for 2, and he's going to get there.
Yeah, that one almost
like
took a really good bounce, but then it bounced back towards the fielder. Sorry about that.
Yeah, nearly a triple. No, you're fine. Like I said, it was all Weaver here early, and now just like that, a Corruptionz comeback, baby. It's 3-2, and momentum's shifting towards the anchors.
He's looking for his pitch now with BK Dudeness, who's tense. Swings at that fastball low late. Runner's on second base. He lifts that one into left center field. He's going to have to bring the runner back to second. No tag-up opportunity. But still the runner's on with 2 outs. Will be the hitter, Smash Nod. He's the 3-hole hitter for this lineup. Batting .667 in this young season. He's already been through 6 games as well. 7 games now.
A rare first pitch swing and weak contact there with Smash Nod, who, like you said, was getting a hit at 2/3 of the clip and was 2 for 2 here in this game, but a big out there for Weaver as Corruptionz nearly tied it up there in the top of the 5th.
Good pitch there from Corruptionz. Sees him get ahead early to Gannon Weeks. Now he's got him down 0-2. The fastball working. Here comes another. Swing and a miss, strike three. 1, 2, 3. Sit him down. Nice job from Corruptionz there. Strikeouts continuing to rack up in this series as a total.
And again, you can really feel the momentum has shifted back to like an even keel. You know, it's going Corruptionz way, but now we're at 3-2, and it doesn't seem to be, you know, one-sided at all like it was early on in this game.
Yeah, Corruptionz finding his spots, gets Weaver fishing out of the zone there for a little line out. Caught by the second baseman YDB Rodriguez. The 3-hole hitter Busi Mangas now at the plate with 2 outs. Corruptionz
Yeah, and
misses
all of a
inside with the
sudden,
cutter.
Corruptionz has shut down 6 in a row here.
Yeah, needs to keep up that good work. Merge Drones, though, losing a little bit of that luster as his velo's going down. He gives up a hard single.
Krupp, that's my bad, buddy. I knew the commentator thing was going to kick in as soon as I jinxed you.
Great speed at first now. Borrows Charkley. Swings at the first pitch. It's a cutter tailing outside the zone, so she lifts it to where BK Dunas can make an easy catch. Ends the inning there. The hit ends up being harmless. We are now in the top of the 6th. And Corruptionz looking for that run. Behind in the count now, Duck Archer. Whiffer activates. He swings at it, hits it on the ground to short. Yorno picks it up and throws it to first base. Out number 1 is made. And now Knoxbox gets another chance to hit. Chulo's getting tired as well at 70 pitches.
Yeah, excuse me. Corruption's doing a nice job of working this pitch count here a little bit, as we're going to see Crowley or Gabbana here pretty soon.
Both got him. The catcher's going to bat with 2 outs. Corruptionz trying to make something happen on that last at bat, but could not quite get it there. The hard contact has definitely been improving as he hits another one over to short where Yorno can make the play. And we move now to the bottom of the 6th. These two, like you said, back at that even keel feeling sort of momentum. Both of them pitching well. Just a matter of who's going to make the mistake and when.
Yeah, and the dangerous Deja Yorno up here again, as he's going to get a clutch leadoff out to start this bottom of the 6th. But both guys, starting pitchers, doing a great job of getting to this point. But they're definitely both stats are starting to dip, and that accuracy bar dipping is a little bit more important even than the velo dipping, because that's when you can accidentally leave one over the plate for the other guy to hammer. So keep an eye on that.
That's another quick out there recorded for Corruptionz. He's absolutely kept things quiet since the big homer earlier in the 3rd. He's ahead now against Connie Cooper. He's had a really rough series and season. She looks at that one, out number 3.
Ooh.
Great strikeout from Corruptionz to take us to the 7th. 3-2 in favor of Dana Point. Anchors are looking for the split.
And Dwayne, isn't it funny how Weaver's hitting like 380 or better with like every hitter in his lineup, and he's hitting under $1 with Connie Cooper? It's just one of those weird things.
Yeah, that's baseball for you, honestly, even in video games. As Cooper is the one who's on the receiving end to make out number 1. Dwayne Money swings at that one, sends it to left field where Gannon Weeks does neglects to make a catch. Lets it bounce in front of him. Got a man at first base now to deal with.
I can't hear anybody say that's baseball anymore without picturing the Dwayne Kappa right after it. It's just like implanted in my head.
That's it. That's kind of what it's for. Now we'll see Finite Brovision. Don't let me butcher that. As he takes one at the shoe tops for a called strike, but that one's going to get down the line. That could be extra bases from the pinch hitter. Let's see if Corruptionz decides to try and tie this ball game. He rounds 3rd. He's going to get back in there safely, diving. He almost could have been out if he strayed a little bit further. But he's got 2 runners on now with less than 2 outs. Weaver has to make a good pitch here. It's Novi Marquetta out of the pen.
Dwayne, how big is that drop in left field by Gannon? Now we got second and third one out because of it instead of the 2 out, no one on double.
Corruptionz just needs to make some contact here. He's got the count evened up. He lines it over to second base, though. Almost gets doubled off, gets back just in time. I'd probably take that one to the replay booth. Either way, now BK Dudness bats with 2 outs.
I thought for sure he was getting doubled there.
Ahead in the count is Dudness. He's tense. Corruptionz swings at that one. It's lifted over the shortstop. That should find some grass. He's going to tie the game, and he's going to take the lead on a clutch hit there from the tense BK.
BK, his rudeness. What a hit. And he gets his buddy Weaver with a clutch 2 out dagger of a base hit right there late.
Oh, and that one's in the gap.
Smeshnot's going to go stopping at the gap.
Oh my God, that's extra bases now for the Anchors, and another run. Corruptionz starting to wake up here in the top half of the 7th.
What a turnaround in this game, and it all started by Gannon Weeks not catching the ball.
Novi Marquetta trying to get through this, trying to get an out, but she's now tense, diminishing quickly as well. But there's a hard ground ball to Bombaclad, who's able to make the play and throw it to first. The inning will end, but not before the Anchors come back and score 3 and take the lead.
Hell of a job by Corruptionz to come back in this ball game. You know, he did a great job making it 3-2 and putting the Weaver fire out early, but that's still, you know, you're still down 3-2 with Weaver mowing you down on the mound, and he just did a great job there of shout out to Finite Bro Vision with the huge pinch hit double.
Yeah, the pinch hitter there coming in clutch for sure. The 0-2 pitch there by Weaver's hit hard to the warning track. Dudness has to make a catch there at his hip. And we'll see a pinch hitter in the form of Bong Chong will step in.
You know, Dwayne, I've also got to give Weaver a little bit of sympathy too, because BK's, the batter was tense and the pitch was thrown out of the zone. And Corruptionz chased it and got weak contact, but it's just one of those things. It just blooped right in there in the perfect no man's land at the perfect time for a 2-run dagger.
Big strikeout there from Corruptionz as he gets Chongle swinging at the low changeup. We've got Dancing Dragoon again trying to shut the door against the Navigators here in the 7th, where Weeks grounds that one on the first pitch. Actually, a changeup there Weaver does not handle well for once. And now we move to the top half of the 8th. But yeah, indeed, it's interesting to see how this one's developed.
And now the momentum's just swung all Corruption's way as he smacks one to start off this visiting half of the 8th inning.
Ooh, another stinger from both Gunham, but he does not get it past the Deja Yorno there short.
I mean, we were talking about strikeout after strikeout after strikeout for a game and a half, and now you know, we're really starting to see some hard contact out of Corruptionz.
That one could be a double play roller there. There's 5, there's 4, there's 3, and that'll end the 8th. So that's a big one for Weaver to give himself another chance to hit and try and tie this game before the 9th. Bottom half of the 8th upcoming. Dancing Dragoon looking to just be as clean as possible, put another performance in like he did last game.
Yeah, look at those numbers. This is Corruption's guy with that microscopic ERA under 1, and Weaver with a great job of if he wants to come back in this game, that's how you do it. Get a leadoff runner on.
He goes with the pinch runner.
Pinch runner.
Boosie Manga's got low pitch. Ooh, the high changeup swung on, fouled away. 1-1 count now.
You know, any changeup in the zone scares me.
Corruption's going with the curveball. It ends up being the right move in the low pitch zone. Boosie Manga lifts it to Belflora. It's a dangerous pitch to go for the curveball low with the low pitch, but it's definitely doable. You try to get someone fishing, you know, where they might already be looking. Oh, and there goes the runner. Weaver's picked off. Corruption's going to charge him, and dead meat there is Summers. Huge for Corruption's there.
Yes, that's so costly. You hate to see it if you're a Navigator fan, as that's going to be 3 outs, and Weaver's down to his final 3 here. As things started off so promising, we thought we were going to see a Navigator sweep possibly. We know to never count Corruptionz out, but he's really steamrolling Weaver these last few innings.
Yeah, the late inning comeback, mid inning comeback, whatever it might be, he just is continually always, looking like he's warming up as the game moves on, and he gets another big hit here at the top of the ninth. That's going to be 3 as it ping-pongs around there in the corner. A leadoff triple there from Dwayne Money. I mean, what a game from the 8-hole hitter. And now Dancing Dragoon's going to bat.
Money really took exception to my haircut comment. He's really woken up ever since that.
Well, Corruptionz goes for the bunt, and he's out. Ooh, tags him.
Oh,
got to send the runner there.
I don't know about that call. Dwayne, that was a high tag. His foot was in there.
You might have to take that one to the replay booth after match of the week. We'll put that one on the highlight reel, or the not highlight reel, depending. That's another rip though from Corruptionz. He's got 2 runners on with 1 out. This 9th inning getting dangerous for Weaver. He's trying to keep it at 2 runs. John Cabana.
Yeah, he's fortunate. It's already not 6-3 here, and Corruptionz 1 hit away from making it 6-3 or worse.
Here is Smash Nod. He's batting .657. Big swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Corruptionz going to take a second there. Resets with the runners on. He strokes that high heater. It's off the glove of the jumping Deja Yorno, and that'll send Corruptionz all the way around, and now it is 6-3.
It was a great back out there to just kind of take a breath. He'd been swinging at a lot of pitches in a row. He kind of took a moment, smacked one. Weaver's shortstop should have caught the ball, though.
Corruptionz now heads to the bottom half of the 9th with a 3-run lead, out hitting the Navigators as well. So really holding his own here in Game 2, showing everybody that this is why this was the matchup that was touted as perhaps one of the matchups of the season. Weaver's going to start off the 9th with a hit from Yorno. So not out of the woods yet are the anchors at all.
Yeah, he's got to work really hard for these last 3 outs. Don't relax. But Dwayne, either way, both these guys really showing that definitely contenders this year for the XBL title. 2 guys you don't want to take lightly, and that's another huge base hit to start this 9th inning. Weaver's going to have the tying run at the plate with nobody out, and Connie Cooper in a microscopic batting average steps in.
Yeah, this is a huge moment for Weaver. Let's see what he does with Cooper here. He's going to let her hit. 2 runners are on.
I mean, I'd be pinch hitting.
I would be too, but Weaver's gonna trust her. She's a veteran for his team, I think. Maybe he doesn't want to waste the batter. 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. So now ahead in the count is Corruptionz. He's being careful here. Going with the changeup. It's below the zone. She takes it. 2-2 pitch. Here comes the heat. Low and away. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. There's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number...
Long Chias Nornsman, 8-hole hitter's going to bat.
It's one of those weird things. Connie Cooper's struggling to start this year. Maybe she can bust out of her slump.
Weaver crushes that one deep in the left center field gap. Belflora makes the catch though, and he's off the bag at second. Weaver thought it was getting down, and the game is over on the double play.
Wow, what a finish.
Wow.
What a finish.
What a finish indeed. The Anchors outlast and out-hit the Navigators, winning by a score of 6-3 here on Match of the Week. What a split from Corruptionz. Great games to both players.
Great games indeed, and well-earned split. Like we said earlier, you don't want to get swept on Match of the Week, and Corruptionz doing everything he can to get even in this series. And the way it started out, Dwayne, it wasn't looking good for the Anchors. Weaver was on a roll with the way he ended Game 1 with that massive home run, and then, come out swinging, hit 2 more home runs to start this ball game. And just a great job of getting a split by Corruptionz, but both guys really played well tonight, I thought.
Absolutely. I think they both played really at their best. This was the matchup that was promised from the pair of them. There was the explosive home runs. There was the clutch moments. There was just a lot of that great stuff that you love to see from the pair of them that you've seen in the past. Both of them late game heroics. Weaver in game 1, Corruptionz in game 2. I mean, it was a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, you really couldn't have scripted it any better way, and this is what you love seeing on a primetime matchup. Two guys really playing well and pushing each other to the limit, and then at the end of the day, getting a split's kind of nice to see too, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for the viewers. Everybody gets to see somebody come away with some spoils. The players, like we said before in the AAA match of the week, nobody feels like they want to get swept on match of the week. So it always feels good to come away with the split. And Weaver, steamrolling the competition so far. It's got to feel good for Corruptionz after taking his first loss of the season in game 1 to come back and take a game off Weaver. So both these guys clearly just forces to be reckoned with going forward this season, and we're going to be really, really eager to see how they put things together going forward. It's really anybody's ball game here in the XBL. I think this season, as we're going to have a new champion, perhaps either way.
Yeah, as you look at those standings right there, the top 5 right there, kind of beating up on each other. You've had a great start to this season as well. You just can't take anybody lightly. And then GTM at 4-4, super deceiving. He's out for blood this year as well, and it's great to see some of the parity that we're seeing, because guys like Weaver, Corruptionz, yourself, I think all you guys are really making a case that anybody can beat anybody, especially come playoff time.
Yeah, and we're going to be looking forward to seeing more great primetime matches and more just great streams and great games overall as the season continues to plow forward. That'll do it for us tonight here for our XBL and AAA doubleheaders on Match of the Week. We will be back next week, either Saturday or Sunday. We're looking into splitting things up as far as casting for caster availability and player availability. So we'll let you guys know going forward. If you're not already in our Discord and a part of the XBL, feel free to join that, where you can follow along on all the action. Also, our YouTube link is below as well, linked on our Twitch page. And just great matches, great games going forward. We're also going to be back for Match of the Week, weekly roundup. Later this week, probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll get that planned out for you guys. And yeah, it's just a pleasure to always put these great casts on for you guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And thank you to Ox for being here with me. Is there anything you would like to say before we part this evening?
No, Dwayne, thanks for having me. I'm not always free on Sunday nights, so it's super awesome. It's great to be here, to actually get to call some games with you guys and to be here in the booth with you. So I appreciate it. And thanks to our players for 4 great games tonight, and thanks for everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you to our players for the great games. Thank you to our viewers for being here. Thank you to Mickey for the timeless trailer that we always put on before all the games. Thank you to Urban actually getting that promo in at the last minute, maybe 10 minutes before game time tonight. I was in the email with Urban. We were getting the promos sorted out. So we weren't able to get it on the AAA one, but we got it on the XBL one tonight. Shout out to Urban for always being so great and easy to work with and making that happen. And yeah, I said,
definitely. Thank you, Urban and Nikki, so much.
Yes, thank you to everybody who's put everything into this. Thank you to Weaver4Prez, who's made our screens. And yeah, we'll be back later this week for a weekly roundup. Everybody have a safe and pleasant evening. We'll catch you next time.